Hi, welcome to Sugar Free. This is a general all signs reading for the week commencing Monday, the 4th of December, 2023. So we're nearly there, folks. Nearly done with this absolute roller coaster of a year. I'm going to pull 3 cards from this deck, which is the major arcana of the ancient Italian tarot. Here I've got the minor arcana of the Rider-Waite split into its suits and the major arcana of the Rider-Waite, which I might or might not use for clarification. So I'll stick that over there for now. Everything's shuffled. We're going to have a look at the general energies for this first full week of December. Everything that was set in motion, everything that we set in motion, everything that others set in motion around us that we're connected to, and everything that was set in motion that we didn't even see is starting to play itself out now as we run down towards the end of this year. Well, certainly towards the longest night on the 21st. Not long to go now, folks. So let's have a little look at this. 3 major arcana. The first card I pulled is going to be the kind of all-round energetic atmosphere. And I think I'm going to do this reading differently today. Okay. Let's split the deck. I'm going to put those 2 down there and I'm going to pull towards me. Let's have a look at the immediate energetic environment. So I'm going to clarify each of these 3 major arcana with 1 from each suit of the minor arcana. That's how I do the reading. So we've got the Chariot. Okay. So full on forward motion. Full on. No holds barred. No, I mean, there might be a foot over the brake, but there's no pressing of the pedal. It's just like onward, onward. There's a kind of careening sort of energy to this today. It's like bowling on. What are you going to do? You know, you're a rolling stone. Those wheels on that Chariot, once they get going, by God, you got a job stopping that. And that's where we are, full on forward motion. I'm going to clarify straight away. Yeah, look at that. Putting in the work, 8 pentacles. Busy, busy, busy. Knocking them out. What this is, though, is retreat. And it's not an active thing. It's a state of being somehow outside of it all. I mean, this dude knows that these pentacles are going to yield him some reward. He's going to be able to trade with this. He's not trading. He's building up his portfolio. So yeah, there's a lot of work going in here. It's wonderful. Very strong energy. Very, very strong. Okay, we've got the Knight of Wands in reverse. Well, there's a powerful authority figure kind of. This is a foot on the brake. Okay. Someone in your arena is, even if they don't know it, even if this is not their intention, there's a foot on the brake somewhere in this, and it's quite large. It's quite significant because this is a king. This is not the 2 of Wands in reverse or the 3 of Wands in reverse. It's a flipping King of Wands in reverse. So there is a blocking energy to this. And there's a deceptive energy. Now, this might not be deceptive as in, you know, some nasty bastard telling lies about you. But there's something going on under the surface, and we're going to see more of that in the second column. Definitely. And it's intentional. Well, it's willful. I'll put it that way. Whoever this is might not even realize, whoever is like putting this foot over the brake through this dicky sort of behavior, and kind of just made that up. I hope you'll forgive me, dear viewer, dear listener. It is Saturday evening, and there's been quite a lot of stuff on. So I might be a bit wild in my interpretations, but you might like that. Who knows? Yeah, whoever is doing this, they're doing it intentionally, but they're not necessarily doing it intentionally to block your process, your progress, rather. It's not necessarily kind of malignant towards you, dear viewer, dear listener. But there's some like dodgy energy here, obviously, in the Seven of Swords. I mean, look at him creeping off like that. Just kind of helping himself to I mean, this is like the Five of Swords on crack, isn't it? The Five of Swords. I'm not going to look for it now because it might come up later on, but I don't want to disturb the decks now. But yeah, the Five of Swords is just weakness. This is intention. And there's a sense of disconnection, discombobulation, not feeling kind of at ease in the group. But, you know, all of this is balanced. I mean, the Eight of Pentacles is a very, very strong energy. I mean, once Matey's got his nut down, he's just not going to... You're going to have a job pulling him away from that. Pulling him away from that job. And the crowning card here, the Chariot, I mean, you know, in the upright, beautiful. So, frankly, I'm not that bothered about all this. There's a temporary feel to all this, but for the time being, that's what this column represents, the immediate energetic environment. For the time being, there's a bit of a foot on the brake. It's going to have a job. It's going to have a job putting the brakes on the Chariot. It's just rumbling on. Look at those wheels. Look at them. Look at the flipping rivets in that. And whatever was like authoritative no longer is. And we see that from that little laurel wreath about to be crushed there. Like Matey's in town. That's where we're at. And it's not just like huff and puff either, because we're backing it up with the Eight of Pentacles. All that work, knocking it out, knocking it out, knocking it out. So let's see what's in the hidden energy here. The Lovers. Well, well, well. Well, perhaps there is more to it. Because when the Lovers comes up, you know, we're looking at essentially this or that kind of sliding doors moment. I'm just trying to get that straightened up. Is that nice and straight, fellow OCD, mild OCD viewers? Dear viewers, dear listeners. Nice and straight. I'll leave it there for now. Yeah, you know, this or that. I mean, look what we got here. We've got the Eros, the unstoppable force of desire. And you might even never do anything about it. It's not necessarily about acting upon it. It's about acknowledging it. that little cherub up there. You know, look, I said I was going to leave it there. Didn't last long, did it? You know, once that arrow finds its mark, all bets are off. It kind of looks like a choice, but it's not really a choice. Because once that gets in your veins, whatever's on the tip of that arrow, as I say, it's going to be what it's going to be. Que sera, sera. But all those que sera, seras are matters of choice, ultimately. It's a very powerful card. We live the life we choose. That's what's underneath all this. Let's have a little look. Yeah, look at that. We're good, man. We're good. 9 of Pentacles, beautiful. Safe, powerful, and authoritative in your own space. What a beautiful, beautiful. Do you know what? I'm going to do something really naughty. I'm going to look at what this Pentacle card is going to be. Do you think I should? Because it will affect the whole rest of the reading. Because this is so beautiful. I'm going to leave it. This is so beautiful and so strong, moving from the 8 to the 9. Absolutely lovely. This is very, very powerful and indicative, especially in conjunction with the crowning card, the Chariot. It's like crack on. But for the time being, the foot on the brake is quite a big foot, if I may. But underneath it all, she's there in that garden with all that wealth and all that security, and with utter surveillance of her situation. She's completely well summed up on the personal front. And we know about the surveillance because we see that hawk. Some people think that's a bird of paradise, but it's not. Look at that glove. That's a hawker's glove. That hawk sees everything. I found out a while back that birds of prey can see rodent urine in a different light spectrum to how we see it. For birds of prey, rodent urine shines out in a kind of ultraviolet, kind of luminous sort of way. Luminosity. Very, very interesting. Anyway, beautiful, absolute security and complete surveillance of the situation. We're good, we're good, we're good. But we're good because we've chosen to be. We've chosen this. Let's see what else comes up here. Yeah, look, the world's our oyster, the 3 of Wands. I almost said the 3 of Swords. Interesting. Well, maybe, maybe not. We'll see, dear viewer, dear listener. 3 of Wands. Absolutely equipped to go out in the world. About to take the first step. The Ace of Wands is the essence of stepping. The 2 of Wands is the kind of the awareness that one can and the consideration of that. The 3 of Wands is absolutely ready. Absolutely ready. The forces are there. Sufficient forces are there to, strike out and create something new in the world materially. The Pentacles is about energy. So that also encompasses money. There's wonderful security here, and there is sufficient security here because of the choices that have been made. The crowning card, the Lovers, the choice, as it used to be called. The choices that have been made have given us sufficient security to really embrace exploration here in the 3 of Wands. with all the kit we need. It's beautiful because the work's been put in. I'm still feeling like, really, we'll see what else comes up, but you see, I'll come back to this King of Wands. This is a big foot on the brake, my friends. It is. It is. And I've got a feeling we're going to find out like quite soon why that is the King of Wands and not the two, as I said, or even the Ace. It's the King. It's about actually acting in the world. It's not about the essence of the matter. That's the Ace. So let's see. What do we get in the swords? Page of Swords in reverse. I'm getting from this straight away, nothing need be said. Refrain from unnecessary communication. Or there is a refraining from that here. What I'm getting off this today, this Page of Swords in the reverse, and I clearly am taking reversals today in this minor arcana section. Clearly. Didn't even cross my mind not to. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. This is, again, a choice. All of this is underpinned by choice. This is the choice to, refrain from unnecessary and extraneous communication because of the trouble into which one can get as a result of extraneous and unnecessary communication. Okay, let's keep going. But again, it's a choice. Because unnecessary and extraneous communication is often very entertaining. It's very stimulating. It kind of gets the old neurochemicals going, but it's vapid. And, you know, we can end up here because immoderate, like, how can I say, kind of indulgent, self-indulgent, because there is a kind of self-indulgent quality to that. Look at that. Look at matey. He's very, very pleased with himself. Look at that pose. So lovely. You know, he's quite young. He's handsome. He's the shit. Not a million miles away from this. You know, all it takes for this energy to turn into this energy is a choice. Just saying. What have we got in the cups here? 6 of Cups, yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. This is what underpins all of these choices. Here, this simple kindness. That's what this card is. It's simple kindness. We've got a little gift here. And in the giving of the gift, we have the flourishing of the life within the cups. If you see at the bottom there. They're full of flowers. And there's a kind of establishment of this here. And I say that because we've got the city behind it. We're not out in some random weird landscape like that. Yeah, look at all those layers under him. Look at that. These strata of minerals here. I mean, okay, it's kind of somewhat solid. Lots of clouds, all this kind of vapid stuff going on. It's lightweight, breezy, quick, easy, entertaining. In the reverse. With good reason. So let's see what comes up in the final column, because I keep coming back to this. This is a powerful card to have in the reverse. Anyway, at root of these choices is, if I may, the choice to be kind. And that's what we see here in the Six of Cups. To be kind, to be generous, for the simple joy it brings. It's beautiful. You cannot go wrong with this energy, especially when you choose it. Right, okay, big picture energy. So we had like immediate energy. It was interesting. The second one wanted to come out there as well. I might pop it down there and turn it over as a Joker card at the end. So things as we see them here, the underbelly of the energy here, and the bigger picture energy here. Hermit in reverse. Well, don't keep it to yourself. I'm going to pop that down there because I said I would. I might not come back to it. I might forget. So don't hold me to it, all right? Don't keep it to yourself. It's time to come out of the cave. The work has been put in. The momentum is there. This still strikes me as lightweight. And I wonder suddenly whether this King of Wands in reverse is not this big scary foot over the brake, but rather maybe the kind of invalidating of anything that can come from this, the Seven of Swords. And the inevitable upshot of the Three of Cups, this lovely kind of celebration of equals here. Beautiful energy in the reverse. Absence of or breakage of connections. No wonder when the Seven of Swords is in play. But the King of Wands, I don't know, maybe it's just ineffectualness because this is so strong. The only weak point here is this Page of Swords. Because of the kind of half-baked nature of the communication here. I mean, swords being words and thoughts. It's half-baked. Even in the upright, it's somewhat half-baked. I mean, it's lovely in the upright. It's very, you know, it's beautifully poised and lovely confidence and it's fresh and yeah, lovely. And kind of not all like turgid and shit. But it's in the reverse. All of this whole column is underpinned by this matter of choice. Because generosity is your heart's desire. Genuine communication is your heart's desire. Exploration, your heart's desire. And I mean, this is the heart's desire granted for the solo heart. There she is in her estates, in her beautiful gown, with everything she could possibly need. It's not the 10 of Pentacles, because that's when we take it out onto the wider thing. But as the individual, beautiful. And the choice underpinning it all in the heart is this simple, beautiful generosity of the Six of Cups. So don't keep it to yourself. Let's keep going. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Well, it's time to stop juggling. The time has come. Choose. Choose. Five of Wands in the reverse. Well, you know, the turning away from or the absence of conflict, like just silly, you know, so much of what blocks us is to do with what we think other people think of us. And in kind of making that a kind of criterion in our choices of how we move forward. We give people way too much power, way too much. Way too much. And there's a reversal of that here. There's no need to fight. Fighting without fighting. There's no need to fight. Here in the Two of Pentacles in reverse, we have an energetic, like, transactional backup of the Lover's card here. Because the Two of Pentacles is like, well, I could do this, or I could do this, or I could do this, or I could do this. Maybe it's this, maybe it's that, maybe this, maybe that, maybe black, maybe white, maybe rich, maybe poor. Oh, can't be bothered to go on. There's sort of paralysis to it, but it's in the reverse. So something is let loose, and there is no need to defend yourself. There's no need to go into battle with anyone. There's no need to sort of prove yourself. In the reverse, à la poubelle. Ten of Swords in the reverse. How beautiful. Well, we're out the other side of that shit then. Seriously out the other side of that shit, whatever it is. That's how I'm seeing the reversal of this today. Because that is that shit. This is all just like release, release, release. The Hermit comes out of the cage. We come down on one side or the other. We stop like lining ourselves up with others and comparing ourselves to them to win or lose. They're both meaningless. We're out the other side if we did but know it. Do you know what? I'm not surprised that froze. I'm so sorry about that. I don't think it was there for long as a freeze. I'll just stick the films together. Yeah, that kind of threw me. 10 of Cups in the reverse. Goodness me. Well, we got the 10 of Swords and then the 10 of Cups. The best quality on the table is this 6 of Cups here. Because this is the gift that keeps on giving. This is a simple spirit of generosity, and that doesn't equate necessarily to naivety, and bloody good thing too with the 7 of Swords on the table. But there are no definitive endings, because that's what this is, the 10 of Cups. That's what this card represents, the idea. I mean, it's all ideas, really. The idea, well, it is all ideas. Everything is just ideas. The idea of the happy ending, somewhere over the rainbow, and just having everything sorted out. Everything. Like completely, like forever. There are certain aspects of life that can be like that. You know, sometimes we can choose. We're back to this thing about choice. And the Lover's card here and the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is all predicated on choice. And this 7 of Swords is a choice. There are certain things we can choose to put to bed as dreams. In the light of that, I'm going to pull this card here. The Hanged Man. Yeah. Do you know what I got as I was thinking about this? This is not the end of the story. It's absolutely not the end of the story. I'm going to pull another card. I mean, the Hanged Man turning up here. This is the ultimate not the end of the story card. Look at him. He can't flipping stay up there forever, can he? He's got to come down and keep going. Well, what number is it? 12. Whatever. I think the next one is death. It is Il Tredici. Let's pull the next one off there. Okay, no, I'm not going there, man. I'm gonna pull this is the Hanged Man here. This is I'm gonna pull a Buddhist card. This is the like sitting on the fence on crack, really. This Hanged Man. This is not over. But I'm not worried. I am like proper job, not worried. But for this week, commencing the 4th, because, you know, I'm in the UK and I'll commence them on a Monday and not on a Sunday, but there we go. Is not going to see the end of the story. Let's get something from this beautiful Buddhist prayer deck that my mother got for me at a boot fair. Kind of, I don't know. If you're American, you don't know what a boot fair is, drop a comment. Right, let's pull one from here. I haven't found the right one yet. Oh, sorry to keep you waiting, dear viewer, dear listener. Oh, there it is. That's the one. Let's see what we get. Now, it's a little bit dark with my lighting for this, so okay. Oh. Although my eyes, blinded by passions. Lover's card. Look, there he is, blindfolded. Although my eyes, blinded by passions. I've never seen this one before, by the way, dear viewer, dear listener. Although my eyes, blinded by passions, do not see the brilliant light that embraces me, the great compassion never tires. 6 of Cups. Always casting its light upon me. And that was said by, oh God, I haven't got my glasses on, Shin Ran. And it says 1173 to 1263. 90 years, whoever that was, lived. A long, long time ago. Don't worry. This is the key quality of this reading, this 6 of Cups. Because it's the base of this choice card. And it all hinges on our choice. What are we cogitating up there? Something is still brewing. This 10 of Cups in the reverse is very powerful also. This is something to do with letting go of the idea of resolution and the opening up to the simple joy of giving and being given to. Right, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for listening. Bye-bye.